are you guys doing? Welcome to Grammy Nene's Kitchen. Today on the menu is my mother-in-law Pat's Tuna Casserole. This Christmas Eve will mark 2 years that she left us and went to be with the Lord. I've been thinking about her. She was a very good mother-in-law to me, very good grandmother to my children, a very good mother to my husband and his siblings. And when I first married my husband, all I could hear about was how good of a cook his mother was. Now, he liked my cooking. That's one of the reasons why I got this ring on my finger right here, because I made sure to cook him some nice, delicious stuff, because he wasn't too sure about ever marrying again. I had to let him know that he was into being married again. Like I said, the way to a man's heart is definitely through his stomach. So, I did cook him some delicious stuff, but of course our mamas always cook things that entail memory. I gotta go over here to the microwave, so I'm gonna talk to you while I walk to the microwave so that we don't have to hear that beeping again. I got some spaghetti sauce in there for my little girl who's having spaghetti tonight. And there's my oven preheated. But anyway, so he would tell me about different things that she cooked. So finally I said, Mom, you're going to have to tell me about this tuna casserole because he's craving it and I know I need to fix it. She said, honey, it's easy. It's a couple of fried potatoes, a couple of fried carrots, and a half an onion. And you just put your seasonings in there. And that's what I'm doing. I'll take you over here and I'll show you. Right now, you can see this, and I believe you can. I am frying up. Let me turn my light around so that light really helps the camera be able to pick things up. I'm so glad I got that. So, I'm frying up it would be 3 small potatoes or 2 medium or a giant one and a small one. And just a couple, I got baby carrots because I don't like to have to peel them and stuff. So, I probably got about 7 or 8 baby carrots in there and a half of a red onion. And I'm just frying them off like you normally would. And I know I'm not using cast iron, but I'm just, for something like this, I'm not really frying. We're just cooking. We're cooking them so that we can put it in a casserole dish because this is a casserole. This would be something wonderful for your get-togethers. We're almost getting into the season where we're actually there, where we're going to be having get-togethers at work. And then everybody wants to keep eating the same Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner. And this is something that's really good. Feed a lot of people. You can triple it or double it. And of course, I added, this is sprinkling some Lowry seasoning salt in there. And a little bit of garlic. And right before I take this off, I'm going to add some minced garlic. Now that's something my mother-in-law didn't put in there, but she did add garlic powder. And then, of course, my steak seasoning from Aldi's that I'll just love. Because it has everything in there. It has your cracked pepper, all that stuff. And you're just looking to get these tender. You want them cooked because it's not going to stay in the oven long enough to cook these. So you're having to fry these off. And I've got a little bit of stickage in here. But that's good. So, but she had 5 children. She had 6. But one of her babies died when he was only a few hours old. But she had 6 boys and 1 girl. So she had a lot of boys to feed. Like I said, the one little baby went to heaven. But my husband was the oldest. And then came my sister-in-law, Sheila. Then Barry came. Then I had my brother-in-law, Greg. And then we had little Calvin, who's in heaven too. But she knew how to put a meal together to feed them boys, let me tell you. And when you have 2 cans of tuna, it ain't going to feed 4 boys and a husband and a daughter and a mom. Of course, my mother-in-law ate like a bird. So, she came up with this. She has potatoes and carrots, and that's a filling right there, I'm telling you. And then we're going to, I've already got my noodles cooked over here, and I want to show you something that I did. I didn't have a whole lot of the spiral noodles because my little girl's gonna have, she doesn't really do this. She's a picky eater. So I added some shells. I had shells and shells and macaroni. So I added them to it. And I actually think when you have a couple different kinds of noodles, it just makes it so pretty. I'm going to hold that up and let you see. Isn't that just pretty? I'm telling you. Now that I've told you about my mother-in-law, you don't have to sit here and watch this fry. Get back up here and talk to me for a minute. Well, let me tell you, today on YouTube, this is Sunday. I might not air this until the end of the week because I'm trying to get different videos so that I can release them throughout the week when I'm cooking, because we can't eat like this every night. We eat small. Sometimes we just do a shake. Sometimes we do different things. Sometimes I'm just tired when I come in from work, but I do love cooking and I do love doing my YouTube channels. Excuse me. Still coughing a little bit, but feeling better. Today I hit 30 subscribers. It could have been 30,000. 30 was a wonderful number. And then all of my family and my friends were sharing, and they were saying some of the most wonderful things. But today, on YouTube, I hit 30 subscribers. I'd been kind of sitting at 24, and it wasn't discouraging to me because those 24 people loved me. 6 more people jumped on there, and they loved me. So, I don't really care about the numbers. I do care when I see them go up because I get excited. It excites me. But I didn't start YouTube to get rich, get famous. It'd be nice to make a little extra money. I mean, that's for anybody. But I did this because I wanted to, excuse me, I have to reach in there and cut that stuff down that's getting over there. But I wanted to teach some young people and show some love. Because this world don't have a lot of that right now. And I also wanted to honor people that I love in my life who have gone on, who have maybe left behind the memories of their cooking. And let's be honest, most of our memories are surrounded by dinners. I mean, when you talk about going to Grandma's house, it was having a meal with the cousins. Christmas, it's about what you ate, the smells that were in the house. The gifts are there, but you know, a lot of times as a child, and I had a really good Christmas, I don't really remember a lot of the gifts I got. I mean, I had a few of those gifts that you just, but the best gifts was when Mama was in the kitchen when she was cooking breakfast, because we always ate breakfast with my mama on Christmas. And then we would go to my grandmother's for Sunday dinner. So, it was always a wonderful thing, a wonderful thing. So, that's why I did this YouTube. Because I want to bring back some of these memories and keep these memories alive for my children and my grandchildren. Because life's not forever. It's definitely a vapor and definitely just a little bit of time. And when you're 20, you think you got all the time in the world. But when you're 48, you realize that time is limited, and it didn't take me just like that to get to be almost 48 years old. So, this is kind of like a video diary left behind for whoever would want to watch it, because my heart belongs to everybody. I love everybody. And maybe your grandma made a tuna casserole. Maybe she put a little something different in there, but maybe me cooking this will help you have a sweet memory of grandma. Maybe your grandpa cooked. But anyway, I'm going to let you look down here and we'll see. Like I said, I always have to like to have a little chat with you. And I'm going to chat because I am a chatterbug. And these are trying to stick. And I'm going to tell you, in the old days, they take a butcher knife. I don't know if you guys know what a butcher knife is. But a butcher knife had a wood handle. And they would take that butcher knife and they would cut that bottom of that skillet. And they'd get all that good stuff up there. I'm trying to use this and get all that. This is about ready to go into our casserole. And like I said, we ain't really about frying. But why we want to leave them good bits in that skillet. It's about ready to go. Once you can cut a carrot, and I can cut a carrot pretty easily. then you're ready to set. Over here in this dish, I've added the noodles, and I've put the potatoes and the carrots and the onions that we fried into that. Now we're going to add a whole pack of this triple cheddar cheese. Now she would use a sharp cheddar because I'm just going to be honest, she loves sharp cheddar cheese. That was one of the things she would love to eat. Like I said, she ate like a bird, and she would like to eat Ritz crackers and a block of sharp cheddar cheese for a snack. Sometimes that will be her meal, and we're going to add that all in there. And that's going to be just delicious. Now, she didn't add this, but since I used that shells and noodles, we're going to add this. We're going to add this in there. The way I do it. Take the spoon and I get it all out. It's all gone. See? Hold on. Now, I'm going to take this, and I could have used that big casserole pan that I cooked those brownies in. Before I start really stirring this, I'm going to go ahead and add these 2 cans of tuna in here. Now, you can use albacore tuna. You can use whatever you want. This is just your plain old tuna and water. If you like tuna and oil, it's not going to hurt. It's whatever you like. We're going to cook it in here. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to make that big of one because I actually cut the size of it down. I think we're going to be having this for supper tomorrow because it heats up beautifully. It's something you can definitely eat the next day. Let's put that over there. Okay, so now, let's start mixing that. You can add jalapeno in this. I'm always trying to season things up for you because my husband don't like it, so, but I do. I eat things. I like spicy food, but I could add it after. You can put pepper flakes on stuff after. So you're just gonna kind of like that and then push out. You can put black olives in it. You can do anything. You're just gonna mix this up. And right before we put it in the oven, we are gonna add just a tiny touch of milk to it, just enough to give that cheese. Some people don't like hot tuna. Like I have my oldest daughter, she don't really care for casserole tunas, but she doesn't like hot tuna. But you could put chicken in this. You could definitely do this with chicken. This is my mother-in-law's recipe. Except for the Velveeta. But she would have approved of the Velveeta because she liked cheese. She liked cheese and she was a good cook and she was a nice lady. So I'm going to try to get that cheese really worked in there. And I think we're doing it. I'm going to use this other spoon. The IKEA spoon is going to be set over here for just a minute because I want to get this smaller spoon so I can get down in here. Make sure everything's coated. That way you get a bite of everything. And this is going to go in the oven. And you can put a cracker crumb on this if you want it to, but I tell you with them potatoes, it's pretty filling. I'm just going to kind of cut into there. I want to make sure it's got a bite of everything. So let's I'm telling you, sorry about the coughing tonight. But we're going to do this and put just a little milk into it. So sorry about the coughing. Like I said, these old allergies and my medicine's about wore off. It's almost time for me to take some more medicine, but I try to hold off and take it before bed. Let's just add a little milk in there. And that'll just bring a little creaminess to the bottom of that. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. And now we're all puffed up. Now what I'm going to do, I like to beat stuff. My daughter pointed that out to me. She says, Mommy, you're always beating that spoon on stuff. And I do. It's a habit. I'll tap and tap and tap like I'm playing the drums. But we're going to put this in the oven for about 20 minutes and I'm going to check it because everything's cooked. But I got a 350 preheated oven. We're going to go in there with that. And then I think 20 minutes will be good to get it good and melted all the way through. And then we might put it on broil for maybe about another 5 minutes. But we'll pull it out of the oven and show you what it looks like. How about that? All right. Okay. We're back and this is done. Now, the one thing that she would do sometimes is put sweet peas in there. And I have sweet peas, and I could have added it in there tonight. But as you've seen, it was pretty full. And it's just me and my husband eating it because my little girl don't like it. So, let me put this down here and let you see this deliciousness. And you can see how cheesy and delicious this is. And you can cut it into squares, and it holds up pretty good. You'll hear my husband on his lawnmower. But look at that. Don't that look good? And you can get a little bit more. And it's delicious. Let me get a fork here. And let's get a taste of that. And you can see it's got some cheese pull on it. Put that back up here in my face. Girl. That's some delicious stuff. That's good. Y'all try this. It's my mother-in-law Pat's tuna noodle casserole. Just in time. I can get a taste tester. Hey, taste tester, come here. Come here, taste tester. I've let it cool for a minute so it's not like real hot. Tell me how this tastes. Which is a little bit of everything.
Oh, that's good.
You ready to eat it?
I'm ready to eat it.
Well, you better hurry back home. He's got to go somewhere.
I'll be right back.
But anyway, y'all try this. Till next time, I'm Grammy Nay Nay.